have mayo, yo.
I just hit record.
You see, I don't like it. It doesn't matter. Damn.
Forget it though. Check it. See if
Oh,
it got mayo in
you
there.
just hit record? Yeah, the camera recording. Oh, wow. Alright, guys. Oh, yeah, we still have shots. Dylan?
Dylan.
Yeah? You can put it over here real quick, okay? Yeah. Let's finish recording the video and then we all... Okay. Really, Henry?
Let's do the intro. Double. Hey. Damn, dude. Part of the intro.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Vanessa. This is Henry. This is Lola, and welcome. That's about it. We're doing a mukbang today. Before we start, we're gonna take like 3 shots of an empty stomach each.
She said 2, and now we take 2.
So that it can simmer in before we start eating.
3 shots or 2?
Bring the glass closer. We're taking 3 shots each.
3 or 2?
Oh, man.
I didn't misquote myself, Henry.
Wow.
You thought it was 2, huh? All right, we'll do 2 shots and then we'll see how these rookies can handle their liquor. If not, we'll take another shot.
No, let's do 3.
I'm not a rookie.
We have one more person that's on the sideline over there. He's not in the camera, but he need to take 2 shots too. You might hear him talking from the sideline, but he ain't gonna be in the camera.
Oh shit.
If you watch my
2
last,
shots of what?
we're doing Jack Daniels, the honey.
Damn.
Yeah, good. I'm not gonna pass you one land.
Get out the camera.
Like, why am I gonna... What? It's just
hi.
Dylan!
Hi.
You can block Dylan face. Completely.
You want to sit up?
Okay, now let's take our shots.
Dylan
Lay
can't
back.
take a shot.
You want to take a shot?
Cheers. Yo, clink. Go
Cheers.
use my glass over there.
Ooh, that was good.
Whoa!
Do not do this at home.
Do it at your own risk.
I'm going to record this one.
Okay.
Oh, Angeles.
Oh, I mean.
Alright, that's it too.
We're gonna take another one.
Yeah, that's good. We got a rookie. Another
A rookie.
Who's a rookie?
I'm over here hyperventilating you.
The only reason, last time, you know, I didn't eat all day, right?
Really?
I didn't eat all day, that's why.
What we have today, we're having African food for dinner. We got potato greens.
A
We
chicken.
got our chicken with the fish. If you're not African, don't ask me what this is. Just
Just go try it.
Just go try it. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know the restaurant.
It's spicy though. Come on, man.
I don't like spicy
Let me
stuff.
try some of it. Just a little bit.
Where?
of fish.
The fish?
This fish hit.
Is it?
That fish is good. Okay.
So what are we talking about anyways? We're gonna be talking about
Yeah, take the fork, bro.
Hold on.
topic of the day, Chloe
Oh.
and Tristan. Chloe
this
and
story like
Tristan
that?
situation. We diving right in because we have different perspective on that situation. So
Not necessarily.
I'm pretty sure we do.
We do. Oh, what's your perspective? You know, we never had him in a group chat when we
Man,
talking about
those
that.
girls are home wreckers.
uh-huh.
Good thing they got. It's good somebody did
Come here,
it
went
as
right
well.
in, call him.
Oh, we said because somebody did this to them as well. So you feel like Courtney deserved it, or was
The
it
whole,
Chloe?
the whole family deserves it.
Okay. What do
Because
you?
I mean, did you watch the Red Tip or whatever?
no, not yet.
Somebody
yet?
posted it. Yeah, somebody posted it on Twitter, and I looked at it. I don't know.
See, I feel like wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The people in that I went straight African on the can understand that. I don't care if you can't understand it. The people that the part of the family that did involve themselves in activity like that, like if they were side pieces in other relationships,
I feel like there was a story stating that Tristan and Chloe
that
got
she
together
stole him.
while
That's
he
what a lot
was
of people
while he was
say.
in a relationship.
We're pretty much making judgment on her character based on what we think happened between them.
But did you hear? She said nothing happened, right?
Yeah,
And
said,
she was leaving.
She said
when she went to leave.
Drawing, it was just making
Who?
out
The girl?
The girl at the red table. She said she was leaving. That's when he kissed her on the.
Oh, I haven't watched the red table.
Ah.
Okay, and then what did she do?
And she left.
But
She
was
said
she
they didn't
sitting
have
on his
sex.
lap?
No, she said, look, she was sitting right here,
Mm-hmm.
and he was sitting right next to her.
Mm-hmm.
So like, she had to like, her foot was dangling on his foot. Right, was kind of hanging on his foot.
Okay.
So if you walk in and you see that, you might think, oh, she's sitting on him. But she said she wasn't. So I mean, who knows? I mean, yeah, I just don't like. I just don't like that family. That could whatever.
So
their
she
name
was
is.
sitting. She was sitting next to him.
Right. You see
And
how?
then when she got up to leave, he kissed her on the mouth.
Yeah.
And she didn't do anything. She just left.
She was like, she said she was like, quote unquote, like, I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened. So she left. So when she left, she talked to whatever Kylie about it, but she left out that part.
That he kissed her.
Yeah. And because she was scared, she was nervous.
Wow.
I can believe it.
That's controversial as fuck. So
It
like,
is very controversial.
Right.
So then
what
it makes,
what happens to
Like-
everybody that was in her comments?
it makes. What do you mean?
Everybody that was doing all that hate.
And the
Well,
thing is,
she's not doing that. At the end of the what's wrong? At the end of the day, it's like I don't know. Until I know the truth, now it's a different story. How that played out is a completely different story from this.
But remember, we kept saying Tristan can be that dumb to do something like that in public around
Yeah,
other
if he
He
doesn't
people.
wanna
already
be-
was if he kissed her.
Right, if he doesn't want to be in that relationship, come on, of course.
But he
If
kissed
you're already
her.
under the radar,
He can
why
do
would
whatever
you
he
do
wants.
that? Like, I mean, he clearly doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he clearly don't care about it. He's gonna
I
go
mean, he
back
never
home,
respected
go home.
her. In
Yeah,
the
but I
first
won't
place.
do that. I won't do that in public with like the best friend, because then that's gonna jeopardize her friendship with them. So if anything,
Yo,
I
you
would be
think-
watching out for
you
her.
Think he
yeah.
cared about that?
Right.
No, but
Think
she cared about that, so I know she know people is there. She's not gonna sit there and act stupid.
So you're
when people
saying
is
maybe
there.
she probably was innocent about the situation.
about the situation.
I don't think. Come on, like.
Like, if she,
Because I don't think she's gonna jeopardize a friendship like that, knowing like it's people
You
there
wanna go
watching.
there?
And they
Who knows? Maybe she, because they took the other girl's phone off of them.
Yeah,
She didn't think
Tristan
it was
took
gonna
the
be
phone
recorded.
off.
I'm just saying, like I can understand a part where it's like
Bro,
she's
I
innocent, and maybe he wanted
I
to do
can
something,
understand.
and I can understand her being kissed, being
Yeah.
being uncomfortable and leaving. Because a lot
I'm
of
a
women will
big-
tell
I'm
you
not a
that,
big
like,
fan.
they'll be so shocked, don't know what to do.
Okay.
And I can understand her leaving that
Because
part
they
out
think
because
you're-
I want to mess up their
And
behavior.
at the same time,
like
I
that.
think this might be
Wait,
her
wait.
mother name.
Chris,
Grace.
people are saying
She's-
it's a scandal.
Is this because the new season is
Wait, but when it said it news, it said she spent the night. She left the
She said
next
she didn't-
morning.
Listen,
She
she said
like-
she stayed. Like when she was there, everybody else was there was still people
There was still
there.
people
I
there.
gotta
They didn't
watch
leave.
that.
They didn't leave to be alone at any time.
Me, I just look at
That's
it
what
like
she
That's
said.
good.
I don't think
I
Jada.
mean, that's
I
what
don't
she
think Jada Smith gonna put somebody on her show.
If
But she
doesn't
hasn't
deem-
heard the story.
Yeah, but I don't
When
think
she
she's gonna
put on it.
entertain something like
If she
that.
didn't
She's
deem it
like,
credible.
Credible.
I
Because they're
agree.
respectable. You know,
Because the
that's what I'm
point
saying?
is the point.
You know
of
why
the
she's
red
doing it
tape-
now?
Not whether or not
Honey,
she's
can't
in
say
it.
that.
No.
The reason why
She don't
she's
know the
doing that
story.
is
Because it's
because
trending.
no, they've known her since she was young, even before she
They-
was born. They know their dad.
Yeah, all she doing is giving her a voice.
Right. Right.
So Jada Pinkett, the person she is, I think she wanted to give her an opportunity
To speak the
to
truth.
speak her side, not
Her-
truth,
well, her
but speak
truth.
her truth.
Her truth.
Yeah, because you don't really know what the truth is.
But don't you think they had that conversation already before going through that?
I think no. Jada
Yeah, I'm pretty
Pinkett,
sure-
her conversation usually just when she sits is when it happens.
And I'm saying that with her relationship with that person is different. Because I'm sure she had to call her like, hey, this and this going on. Like, I understand. Like,
Yeah,
talk about
because
it with her.
they look
on the
at-
show.
they look at
and
her
maybe the girl
as,
told her what happened, so you know what come on the show.
That's
And
that
like,
glass cup.
you could explain that so people can see your side of the story or something like that.
Maybe.
They say it's like because
The big one.
when they used to do
Now when they do what?
Fresh Prince or whatever is it, Bel Air or
Bel Air?
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her dad was he used to work for he was in the crew
Both of them.
in the background. I think that's when him
No,
and Will
that's a
became
big one.
close, and then he ended up having Jordan, and they became family.
I think my biggest problem with this story is how people are blowing off Tristan.
Yeah,
Right,
and
right.
And not
ignoring
really
him,
giving
right?
him the hard time, or not
That
giving
they
the
giving her.
criticism that they're giving her. And I think that is the problem with stuff like
He's
this.
already done it.
He's already done it
That's
before. Like,
right.
so what?
Excluded.
I mean,
That's exactly why he's gonna
You know what I
continue
mean?
to do it, because he's not held accountable for what he did.
If someone got assaulted and the person that assaulted the person was charged of a crime, but they do it again, which is
You can be
like,
like, oh, he's just a rapist.
He's just a rapist.
But that's
He's
why
gonna let
Tristan,
go.
that's why Tristan and Chloe gonna get back together.
If they get back together, it's a wrap.
I'm coming.
I don't like this soup, by the way.
I'm coming.
You don't?
I think it's trash.
Too early?
That's
No, it tastes kind of
You
sweet.
want me to come upstairs?
Okay.
What do you want from upstairs?
He said, I think that's trash that they're not holding him accountable for what he did. Like, time and time again,
That's
men
been
in
my
these
problem from the
situations tend to get by easily because people use this thing that, oh, well, he's
The
been a
woman.
cheater. Why should she? What else she shouldn't have expected? Like, that just makes it easy for him to treat somebody else that way. And you don't know people's situation until you're in it. Like, it's not. A lot of people had a lot of shit to say about the fact that she didn't leave him before. Half of the online knew damn well they would have stayed in that situation.
With him.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the thing is, people don't face their truth. A lot of people who are commenting are in terrible relationships. Like 80% of people that are in their comments right now are dating a trash guy who is probably cheating on them, who they're
Yeah.
probably promoting.
And they're so like upfront and hyped to say, "Oh, Chloe deserved that because she should have known when she met him. Why did she stay in this situation?" People are so quick to put judgment. Once again, even when he cheated, hold him accountable.
But she's not either though.
I mean,
Him and I been
All right,
talking
thank
for
you,
the
Tom.
Anyway, what's the next story we want to talk about? What's the guy name? Jussie S'mores.
Man, Jussie Smollett.
Smollett. I said s'mores.
I already said my view on that one.
What's your view?
I just, I don't even think we should even talk about him.
I don't. Yeah.
I just
Him,
think he's just.
I don't know the story.
I don't-
a
yeah,
lost
that's
soul,
true.
But
like-
you know, they said at first they said that he wrote a check,
It's
and then
fishy,
they
though.
came back and said the check was for training.
Yes, the check was to pick up food, which made
Right.
more sense to me because $3,500 doesn't seem like an amount you request from somebody you're doing that crime for. It just seemed too little for two guys to split
kill you.
$3,500.
Yeah, and something that can implicate them. That
Yes.
can incarcerate them.
It doesn't make
You
sense.
paying me $500,000 for me to beat you up.
And if
I
those
mean-
are his trainers, imagine they're probably charging him more a month for even training him. So why would they charge him just that to commit that crime? That don't make sense to me. That is very suspect.
I kind of like these their name.
Yeah, I think.
What's the next topic? Since we are not speaking on it, I think the problem with America right now is people are reacting
Someone
way
said-
too fast.
Someone said we have an election to focus on. And all these
America
things-
needs to focus on their own lives. Every
Yes.
single person needs to focus.
They need to
on
stay off of
themselves.
social media and
Yeah.
stop being Twitter fingers or Instagram fingers.
Yeah.
But the thing that made me really like sick of like this social media and everybody is like the amount of like time and dedication people put towards sending hate comments. It's
People
ridiculous.
worship these
If I
celebrities.
post a nice picture now, 99.9% of them are not gonna be on my picture. Oh, you look so beautiful. You look so nice. But if I accidentally say something controversial right now, they're gonna be in the comments like, "Oh, you stupid, you."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
A lot
Wow,
of people,
why do you let those
social
people
media, right? Social media.
No,
They
it
allow
doesn't
it.
affect me. It doesn't
Period.
affect me at
And
all.
you have to understand that if you put something out there to the world, like a picture or a comment or something, and if you have a certain amount of followers and all
It's
these
gonna
strangers,
happen. It's
you
gonna
know it's gonna
That's
be
the
people that's gonna
problem,
have
though.
back. No,
we
I'm not
set
saying.
such a low bar for what human nature and humanity
Because
should be that
that's
people
what's
don't
I mean,
feel
social
like they need
media-
to have a higher
social
bar.
media-
But you also have
allows-
to understand, you go in there, you see people doing those type of things, so you know when you put stuff out there, people are gonna comment. So if you can't take the comment, stay away
it's
from
not
it.
I can't take the comments.
No,
It's that I expect more from
Henry,
you.
if people going on your personal and private Instagram to put a hate comment compared to me posting something, yeah, baby.
Grandma said she needs to remote.
Where you got the lollipop from?
Hmm?
Where you got the lollipop from?
Sorry, it's in my
I don't
car.
know what you're saying.
The lollipop in your hand that you're hiding
Upstairs.
behind you. You wanna go get me one? A green one?
There are just some things on the internet now that's so unnecessary to react to. It's just like, okay.
Like that Gucci top. Stop
What
it.
do you mean?
No, that Gucci top was out of pocket, but the problem is
There's
it's nothing new.
That Gucci top has been out since.
It's nothing new for Gucci.
But you know what's funny? But here's the thing that makes me mad is Jay released something like that, and you guys are offended by it or whatever. But don't say no stuff like, oh, let's boycott Gucci for 6 months. Are you?
They
mad?
said 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Well, T.I. said that, so.
Man,
Yeah, but
T.I.
everybody
needs to-
else-
Listen.
And then it won't resume.
Didn't T.I. said to boycott NFL, right? But when it was in Atlanta, he went there. And somebody was asking him, why did he go there if he wanted to boycott? He said, oh, if there is money to be made, I'm not just going to sit there and not make money.
Exactly.
I'm going to take advantage of it. But yeah, you wanted to... Man. That's why these celebrities, like, I don't listen to nothing they said. At the end of the day, they're making their money.
Exactly.
They're making their money.
Exactly.
Like, social media isn't for everybody. Like, social media
And it's
controls
just,
a lot of people.
the problem is a lot of these racist things has been going on for a long time, and now we're just at a place where people are picking up on a lot of things. But my problem is you're still gonna go back and support Gucci.
Oh, they really
still
picking up
gonna
on
let
that?
them
They don't want y'all supporting them.
No, I heard that. I heard that some companies do this because they don't
want
want African American buying their stuff.
They don't want your
Those
support.
are the most
They
people
don't
that
care.
purchase
Those are the
it.
most people.
Yeah,
but
but
the
they
thing
don't
is,
want
like,
you.
people, there's the same black people that purchase Gucci and Gucci slides used to say they have a pair of Gucci that will slander Kanye West
Fam,
for
Gucci-
making a T-shirt that's
Gucci
$200.
doesn't make money
But
from
Gucci
that.
does the same exact thing. Why don't you support your local black man
Of course.
business
Like,
owner? Why don't you do that? But you want to support Gucci,
Yeah.
and then you want to be outraged, and you want to say, "Oh, 6 months."
Yeah, at the end of the day,
If I was
just like,
mad about it, I would have burnt all my Gucci items, all of them.
If I had birthday, I would have sold it.
Sold it, burnt it, let it
And
all
got my
go.
money back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just about how mentally invested are you. If you're really offended by the racial, whatever, how mentally
My
invested
only
are you?
problem with Kanye West is nigga was putting hole in a shirt for $200. Nigga, I ain't paying you $200 to put
put
a
a
hole
hole?
in my shirt.
Yeah,
Fuck
he
that.
had like
no.
he had like a white, let's say like a bunch of like nude shirts, but they just had like
They just
holes in
have
it.
rip holes.
Oh,
First
Kanye's-
off,
Kanye's,
look at this top I'm
his
wearing.
collection,
Would
right.
y'all guess I made it? This is a photo sweater, nigga. I made this shit. I made it. You know how much it was charging me for a shirt like this?
$3.99.
When I can get it for $3.99 from an old BBD sweater? Kanye shit, when he came out with that was pissing me off. Nigga, you took a shirt
I would
and
never.
you put holes in it and you want to sell it for $200.
But people actually bought these things, though.
Yeah,
I'm-
people
That's
do
why
it.
I'm saying, like,
Kanye doesn't put the price on
He
his
don't put the
items
price tag
because
on it.
Kanye
I don't
is
care. It's $200.
Kanye is backed by Adidas, so
I don't care. It's his brand.
it is his brand. But the person
When you allow somebody else to put certain thing on your brand, that's your brand. You are the one that
but Kanye's going.
Yeah,
Kanye's going
why is he not the one that put a price tag on it?
because this is like when you're in the fashion industry, right? You know how like people say half of these things get made from China and you get brought here. There's people that actually manufacture these
And the
things for
companies,
him.
the
You know what I
factories
mean?
and stuff.
He adds his name to it. He does
Like
the
the-
design, but he has to pay. The company has to get paid. So Kanye, his mindset is
it
okay.
gotta
Well,
be profitable.
You gotta-
I'm gonna do what I gotta do until I got enough money to do my own thing, in a sense. You
So
know what
it's
I mean?
like after sales, after he paid all the people that is, behind it, he gotta be able to pocket some money in his pocket. So what happens
At the end of the
is,
day,
Yeah.
they're worshiping all these what's it called, celebrities that are being controlled by the white man.
Period.
They're like the white
Period.
man, the white man's puppets. Like, how can you worship somebody that's being controlled by someone else,
right, exactly.
bro?
Especially a lot of artists are under control of majority of white people, like business owners, even record labels. You come to find out that it's like a white guy behind most business labels.
Yeah.
That owns most.
And then let's not forget the fact we will support black companies. They just lack professionalism. Like
Yeah.
nobody trying to deal with that BS.
And y'all ain't creative enough.
No, Doji, on some real shit, I just went to the African store yesterday
I
to
was
buy
just about
some
to say
Patilla
that.
green. This nigga, I gave him a $20 bill. He gonna pull out his wallet out his pocket to
Right.
give me change.
I
He
just,
have no change. He goes in the back for like 10 minutes trying to find change.
I was just
Come
about to
back.
say
Then he
that.
said, "Do you have $2?" Because I only have 8. I mean, he said, "Do you have $10?" Because you can give me
And you should never
10, and
experience
then-
that.
I'm like,
Because
what?
they're so comfortable, though.
Like, what?
If it was American business,
How you gonna pull out your wallet out your pocket and stand there looking through to give me change, and you mean to tell me you don't have change for 20 and you're running a business?
Which one was it? Is it the one
The one I got a menu for on Rising
on
Sun.
Rising Sun?
Even like your local.
I was
even
like,
your
it's
local
stuff like
stores.
this that
Yeah.
people don't want to deal with.
Have you ever been to Manding, the other one?
Mandinga?
Yeah,
On Woodland?
on Woodland. That's the worst. These people don't.
That's
care.
why we didn't want to go there.
These people don't care
That's
about. And the thing is too, like they're doing
They'll be selling at each
they're
other.
still selling. Like they're still selling.
Yeah.
People
Yeah, but
complain, but at the end of the day,
that's
they
not
still
really like
go.
a black thing. That's just an African thing.
So Africans,
Well, yeah, that's why
Africans just
African
don't
not. Well, let's say Liberians or Nigerian or the
Especially Nigerians.
Ghanaians. Let's talk about our little circle of people
Yeah.
because we can't speak of the whole of Africa
Nigerians,
because of,
Nigerians and Sierra Leone's are
let's say West Africa.
Nigerians and Sierra Leone people, man.
Nigerians are disrespectful.
I mean, I don't know.
They have no
because-
people.
Nigerians are very rude. Nigerians are pretty trash to me, in my opinion.
And for the record, she's Nigerian.
Yes, they like communication skills. I mean, okay, I will say this generation of Nigerians, like people my age, and in our generation, they are improving. He said, "Get your butt right here, right now."
It
We're not even
go
both.
up.
Yeah, I know,
It'd
yeah.
be a nice video for just saving.
Yep.
Okay, let's talk about some controversial type topics.
Everything we've been talking about is controversial.
Nah, those are opinionated conversations. I need something that we're
Those
gonna
are
have
what's
to use
trending.
facts that have facts surrounding them. These things are we talk about gossip topics. Let's talk about topics with like facts.
Oh, okay. So, like, what?
Where's the water?
Water.
Why you whispering?
Huh?
Why you whispering?
I don't even know. I think.
I know, but
But I knew what he was
you
saying.
was
But I
talking
was
loud the whole time.
It was right here.
I
I
was
don't know.
talking about.
I don't know.
I'm like, what is he whispering?
So what's a controversial topic that involves facts?
What can we have a conversation on that we're all on different points, different ends?
Religion.
Oh,
Do you guys believe in the Bible?
I
You don't, right? All right, then I'm not having it. You three can have it.
don't. Huh?
You three can have
So,
it.
do you believe in the Bible?
I do believe in the Bible.
Tell me why. I do want to talk to somebody that do believe in the Bible.
Me
Apart
too.
from Ivy.
Me too.
Why don't you want to talk to her?
Well, I want to talk to somebody who's
No,
objective
Ivy,
about the Bible. though.
she knows how I feel about the situation.
Oh,
For her, it just comes down to her faith, and she was raised in the church.
I was raised in church as well.
I went to church,
I was
so
raised
I
in a
guess I can
church.
say I was raised in the church.
I was born Muslim.
My
raised
problem
in a
with the
church.
Bible
You were
is
born, then you were confused.
No, I came in when I was 7.
And
I
you
was
were-
pretty young, and I was young enough to deter from.
Okay, so
from my
why
Muslim-
don't you guys believe? Why don't you believe in?
I
What do you not believe in?
there's a lot of things about the Bible I have a problem with.
Okay.
One, it sounds like a male wrote the Bible.
Talk about
A
it.
male?
Period.
A male,
Bunch of men wrote the Bible.
a bunch of the Bible sounds like a bunch of
Slave
men
owner.
wrote it to
Somebody was
listen
slave owner.
to put women in certain
oppress
places
women.
to oppress women. Two, the Bible that you guys read and study from is not the original
Not the
Bible.
Bible.
It was translated
Thank you.
and re-narrated several times. So certain things were taken out. So therefore, if you can take things out, that means you can put things in.
Put
Just
things
like a
in.
book.
That's two.
Okay.
Three, the stories are kind of
Cooking.
suspect.
You're talking right now, like,
How are these
like when
suspect?
when
The
God
stories
created.
are a
No, no, no,
little
no.
suspect.
You know what suspect?
No, listen,
Like
they
when God
said-
created Adam and Eve, when Adam and Eve he created, and then they had 2 sons. And
They had 2 sons.
Yeah, King and Abel.
Mm-hmm.
And
Adam and Eve had 2 sons, King and Abel.
They had King and Abel.
So how
King
did
killed Abel.
King killed Abel?
So then who married?
Who married? Who
Who
the king?
married,
Who the king? Who-
Abel?
Abel married to have more kids.
Because King killed
yeah,
Abel.
who the king
Who
married to
married
have more
King?
kids?
Wait, maybe we don't know the Bible. Don't quote us
King
on that.
had baby by his mom. He had sex with his mom. But the
Because
Bible-
no, it was King and Abel.
Yeah, King had sex with his mom.
King?
No,
Oh,
he
King.
did not.
King had sex with his mom.
Maybe guy impregnated King.
See, a lot of things is not.
King
It's not.
had
It's not.
kids. King had
It's
kids,
not.
right?
It's not.
Yes.
It's not people having
How did
sex
King get the kids?
with-
He had sex with his
each
sister.
other.
God made Adam and Eve to reproduce. Adam and Eve effed up, which by the way is pretty effed up that we all now are deemed
Because 2 people.
untrusted because of two
Two
people.
people.
That just seemed unfair for you to. And then the concept is you're born a sinner and you have to create this path for yourself that makes you deem it
But
go to
listen,
heaven.
T, that's why God died for your sin. I mean, Jesus Christ died, shed his blood on the cross for your sin. What Adam and Eve did, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were held accountable unto that, until God, Jesus Christ died for your sin. He
Wait,
died.
but what changed? What has changed? The only thing is that, okay, now we're able to pray. Well, we pray for our sins to be forgiven. But we have to live this life that is then later on judged on whether or not we're living a good and bad life.
And
when it started with Adam and Eve time, the idea is after they ate the fruit, now they knew right from wrong. A tool that God didn't want them to have that made them powerful, knowing right from wrong. We still have that. We still have that ability to apparently say this is right and wrong. So what did Jesus die for? Because then if he died, shouldn't us have gone back to how things originally were? And then it's like, there's a lot of things in the Bible I don't understand. And then it's like, okay, but God is this God, but then he did things wrong in the Old Testament. And then now in the New Testament, he feels bad. So instead of drowning us, now he's going to burn us. It's like, brother, hold on, slow down.
Selectively burn you.
Slow down.
Selectively burn you.
God just seemed like a scary dude. Like, and then
God,
don't get me started.
If he's God, you should be confident. Why you jealous, my nigga? You God.
How
That guy's a jealous God. Guy's a jealous
Listen,
God.
guys are jealous God. Why you jealous? Powerful creature on the universe.
galaxy.
You created a universe. What are
I mean,
you jealous
everything that I
about?
have to say, I have to refer to the Bible, and you guys don't believe in it, so.
No,
You
but
can
that's
refer
what
to
I'm
the
saying.
Bible.
You could
We're
refer to
open
the
to
Bible and
hearing it.
explain. No, I'm open to
I'm
hearing
not
it.
saying I don't
It's
believe
just,
in the Bible.
no, I don't believe in the Bible.
I've read the Bible.
No, I haven't fully read the Bible.
I've read the Quran. I've studied Hinduism. I've looked into Buddhism. All those religions have things into them that's just like, okay, I can understand this. I can understand that. You know what I mean? I can pick apart each of those things, but there are things in each of, like, for example, Muslims, they have 7 heavens. What are you talking about? I don't even believe in the concept of heaven coming from the Bible. Why do you have 7 heavens? So now you're telling me there's levels to this shit? There's levels to this after death? Are you serious? Like, come on. Yeah, because I feel like when we die, we're supposed to all go back to the way we were. Before, when we were all created, we were nothing. So why is there levels?
Yeah, the Bible is, I don't know. And that's what's hard for me. Like, honestly, I've always wanted to find that faith in the Bible. I always admire that because I'm close to
Do you believe in Satan? Do you believe in the devil, witchcraft, and all those things?
I believe in negativity.
No,
believe
not witchcraft. I do believe in evil because there are good on the earth, so I know evil exists. Ghosts and other things like that are different from me. Like I can.
You said ghosts?
Yeah, or like witchcrafts, those type of things. When I was younger, those were things that I felt like I experienced, but right now, my mind can't expand outside that. Like I can hear the stories and understand, and I can believe that you believe, you seen, you went through it. But it's hard for me to be like, okay, I do believe it exists.
Let me expose someone in my family. Let me give you a scenario, right? My uncle, he's a business manager type of person. Since he's Nigerian. So he's he sent $1 million naira to my aunt who's living in Nigeria, right?
Scheming.
She gets the money and she's on her way to deposit it to the bank or whatever. And she gets stopped on the road by a couple of robbers, but they didn't rob her. They used voodoo to collect the money from her. Now,
no, he stole the money.
Now, you know what I mean? Like, in reality, it's like, I want to believe you.
But then it's like, what's the last person?
$1 million? So somebody just went in your face and said, hey, you let go of $1 million?
Is it faith that make you believe in the Bible? Is it just because you were raised with it that
I was raised in it, right? I was raised in it, and just the things that like.
You must have went to a good church.
I think it's not. See,
no, I think you have to practice your own faith because I never seen you as
that church. You see, I don't go to church anymore because you see that thing recently where the pastor say he woke up a dead person. Nowadays, these pastors are doing it for the money. There's nothing. So the things that the pastors can, what I believe in, the thing that the pastor can do in church, if you're at home, you can do yourself.
Yes, that I do.
You read all those things. Even it says it, you can't do all these things yourself. But these people want to worship pastors. These pastors that are lying to you. They are lying to you.
But don't you? But I just feel like it's a cycle of confirming and just controlling. I just feel like it's a cycle of mind control.
Do you believe in like same sex, like marriage and stuff like that?
I don't. Nope.
Why?
Why not?
Because I believe in the Bible.
Okay,
but you
why
believe
though?
in
Why
not? It's
why?
a choice. I cannot hate you. I shouldn't hate you.
Okay, wait, no, let's rephrase the question. You don't believe in same-sex marriage, but does it bother you to the point that you rather not know a person that is involved with it, like be next to a person, like be
honest,
even friends with somebody? Will you actually be friends with somebody that is doing something like that, or you rather just stay away from all?
No. I was getting somewhere with that question. That wasn't the point, because I was going to ask him like that whole idea of you like not believing in same-sex marriage. Right? Is that something that you just came up with on your own,
or
that's
in the
because of the
Bible?
Bible? Is that like your own independent thinking?
I can't.
Why?
I can't.
It makes you cringe.
Why?
Yeah, I can't even think about it.
Why?
Because that's how he is.
Because
If the Bible wasn't
society
involved,
probably thought that's not the way to go.
No.
Why are you making that face?
no, I do think
You don't believe in same-sex marriage too?
No, I don't care about same-sex marriage. I feel like if you put a boy and a girl, or a couple of boys and a couple of girls in a separate world, where the boys and the girls, or boys and boys on boys, girls and girls, if they all were together, and there were never a stigma of what is normal or what is straight,
right?
They're gonna grow up to not even think anything is wrong with that image. They're gonna grow up to feel not cringe at the idea, or feel like the idea is wrong.
I like who I like.
Yes.
Right.
I do feel like and that's a fact, if you put certain group of kids in whatever situation, and that's just how they grew up, where all of that was acceptable, they would not grow up thinking, oh, I think it's gross that a guy is with a guy or a girl is with a girl.
Okay.
I mean, with me, it's just like I could care less.
I couldn't care less.
Stick your tongue down anybody's throat. I could care less.
No, don't.
As long as it's not my throat leaking, that's it.
Yeah, I look at it like, do whatever make you happy, man. Be great.
No, I'm all for that, and that's the thing. If I'm next to a guy who is gay and he's with another guy, I'm not someone that will act disgusted or act.
I'm not gonna.
Like, it's not. Yeah, it doesn't bother me to an extent
don't.
where I'm just like, oh, that
Which
is
is why
unacceptable.
I said,
Love
don't
is
Which
love.
is why I said don't shove it down.
Like, I understand why people cringe if you grew up watching certain things a certain way and you see something different.
Because
like,
I'm
weird.
taught
yeah,
that
that's the way.
or guys with a woman's like that. I'm saying originally.
Well, I'm sure after time you're gonna start to like be more.
Now,
like,
I'm
don't care,
saying
like,
in the beginning, like if I
like,
see a guy kissing a guy,
yeah, like
the first time,
the first time when I remember like when they talk about people being gay, like I never really thought like, oh, they're ready to do like half intercourse. I just thought it was just two men liking each other, right? So like I seen two men making out at the airport. This was like when I was like 21. Like I was in so much disbelief. I'm like, yo, like it was crazy to me when I just saw two men kiss. Like I couldn't believe that, like, because I never seen it before. But like after that, I really didn't care. Like I'm just like,
like once you encounter it and it has been a thing over and over and over. I think like everything in life, people that had that thought from since they were kids. A lot of us like to look at people and judge them on them being uncomfortable about a certain situation. Being uncomfortable is one thing than being homophobic to the extent where you're disrespectful and treating somebody like they're not human. That I disagree with. But somebody that is uncomfortable with the idea, it's okay to be uncomfortable with the idea because you were brought up a certain way.
I'm not gonna
and we have to understand that the world is changing, so we all have to adjust to that.
Listen, at the end of the day, those people that they say, okay, I believe in the Bible, so like they're like, how do you call it? They're talking down on somebody just because they're gay. But I don't like that because you yourself, you're not perfect. You're not perfect. You're not going along with everything that's in the Bible.
Even the Bible
in the Bible, it's a lot of things that shouldn't be. So you don't. First of all, I said don't judge.
Right.
That's what let him who has never sinned cast the first stone.
Right. It's a don't judge. But if you can judge, you can judge from a spiritual perspective. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. what I believe in, everything doesn't happen on the earth. Do you believe? Actually, you're not gonna believe.
No.
I believe that
we believe in like energy and
spiritual
karma
realm
and things like that.
When you're sleeping, when you're sleeping, your human flesh is sleeping, but your real self is, which I believe is a spirit. Your spiritual self.
I do believe
it's in the world.
No, I believe in spirituality.
Everything that happens on the earth,
you know how many religions
happen
study?
until it happens in the. It's like your tongue is powerful.
Yeah, in a sense, like what you say.
That's one thing I gotta tell you guys. Like the word that you guys speak out, I don't know if you guys believe the word that you guys speak, right? It gives the enemy the right to like come against you. So just be careful the things that comes out of your mouth.
That's true.
The things that are negative, that's the only time you tell you guys.
No, I do believe that you release that type of energy out into the world, and you can attract those things, and that's why some people. When you start to attract the same type of people energy, you have to look within yourself.
Simple basis. When women says all men are trash, and then they continuously attract trash men.
That's it. It's like
you continue to proclaim
I
that
think it's
men
all
you
about you
trash.
being a decent human being.
Period.
My thing is, let's all be, because the religion, some religious people and some people that hardly follow the Bible do some of the most shitty things to other human beings.
Yeah.
And then there are other people that may not believe in the Bible, and they're more honest and generous to another man.
I do
so
believe
it goes
the Bible.
both ways. Just be decent.
I do believe there's certain religions are very controlling, because
just be decent.
even when it comes to just political standpoints, like we were watching a thing like that where people disagree on not getting enough credit or not giving this credit and stuff like that. Like, everybody can't be a pastor. You get what I'm saying? Let me give it to you in a religious aspect. Everybody can't be a pastor, meaning speaking on the podium, trying to change lives. There has to be people that's willing to sit with the sinners. You know what I mean? In the Bible, Jesus sat with sinners, but I feel like as humans now, which goes back to decency.
I can tell you guys, this guy that I follow now, he's like, I don't know I just don't, when it comes to religion, I don't know how to put it. I don't know how, it's like, man.
I don't. My thing is though, when I do talk to somebody that wants to have a conversation with me about religion, you have to be extremely open minded. That's one.
Ready.
You have to have, you have to be able to look at that cube from different circles. I'm coming at you hard.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
And it's not more so to change your
debate.
It's not more so to change your perspective. It's
but
not more so to
my
take away.
questions. Like, I have questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not more so to change your perspective.
You guys are giving the foothold to the devil, like, too.
I don't think so, Doji, because I live everyday life in a positive way. I know the devil when I see the devil without the Bible. Every day, this life we encounter.
That's what I'm saying. He's like,
I feel energy of people. I know a good person from a bad person without the Bible's guidance.
This is why you were chosen, not because of your religion, but because of your energy. Which is why we all can sit in this room together right now. Not because of our religions, not because we all relate and we all believe in God, but because of our energy. You are genuinely a good person. She's genuinely a good person. You get what I mean? Like, there's certain things that we just exchange naturally that the Bible couldn't explain to anybody or anyone. That's the thing that makes me, iffy about the Bible. It's like, I grew up in it, I read it, and a lot of the thing is, being Nigerian, when you go to church, and it's predominantly Nigerian, you do experience a lot of people speaking from a traditional point of view, instead of a religious point of view. So it becomes
it shouldn't be controlling, though. A lot of people take advantage of it to use the Bible to control. That's why I'm saying these guys that I thought, it's like he told you straight up, if somebody's trying to use the Bible to control you, it shouldn't be like that. That's not what it is.
I think that's what it is. I think that's
what
false.
it is.
I think it's false prophetic. False prophets, false.
But would you believe, like, if someone told you, like, the Bible was just fables?
What that mean?
Like stories. Just made up stories. The Bible was just made up stories put together. If somebody told you that,
believe it.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe, like, growing up, people just started discovering stories and making stuff up, like the lion, like David and the lion.
When was the last book in the Bible written?
Revelation.
Mm-hmm. When was the last book written? How many years you think?
What, the New Testament?
Yeah, the last book.
The last book is Revelation.
What do you think? So, why since there haven't been any other, like, prophet or somebody that God have talked to add a book to the Bible?
I find that very interesting too.
Since we've been on earth, there has not been
like,
a
in
prophet.
our generation
it's
lifetime,
been the same
like
thing.
after Christ, like after Revelation, right? Like, why there hasn't been any prophets and stuff like that?
I mean, the reason why I
books,
believe
more
because
books added to the Bible.
from the Bible, it said when Jesus Christ
When
died,
Jesus come again.
he said
You'll rise
he said
again.
it is done. Anything that needed to be done was done when he shed his blood.
But that's
Anything that needed to be done, that was the
But that's
final
my thing.
sacrifice.
I
He
mean-
still gives you the option. You choose to like do good or do bad.
But what's your definition of bad?
Right. Because
That's the
that is
problem
subjective
with
to people.
The biggest problem with me and
no. I
Bad
think
and
even the
good.
bad people know that shit bad.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
but
feel
certain
like-
things that
but here's the
religious
thing
people
with
might deem to
religion.
be bad.
having an abortion, people deem bad, right?
Do you believe in abortion?
I believe it. Why would you? I see. I'm not the one you should be asking. Why would you?
No, I'm serious. That wasn't even no shade to it. Did y'all get
It's
some?
just interesting, yeah.
No, I'm
Now I
serious.
wanna
Like,
know-
do you believe in abortion?
Do I believe in abortion?
Y'all really thought I had some type of
No, I was
underlying
actually
thing
about
to
to
it?
ask the same question.
Do you believe in abortion?
I don't care.
Do you believe in abortion?
Come on, dog. I don't care.
I really
Ugh.
could care less. I feel like it's your choice.
I care to a point,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, I mean, everybody
I care
can
to a point where I feel
yeah.
like it's inhumane.
To do it,
But I
yes.
don't care to a point where I'm gonna be in your face, being like, "Oh, you're a shitty person
No,
for
I'm not-
doing
no,
abortion
see,
when
that's
you're
the
5
thing.
months in."
That's
you're
what I'm
this-
telling you. A lot of people
Unless
do
you-
that,
yeah.
right? A lot of people do that when they leave in the bed. They're doing worse than what they're
Exactly,
accusing
that's
you
what
of.
it
So,
is.
like,
See, I like the way you handle
So
things.
it's
I don't
like-
have to agree with you, but I'm not gonna sit here and
see, that's the
make
thing.
you
Is like
feel
it's
like
so much like
yeah,
with the-
condemn you.
with this new pastors nowadays, it's just giving the people to like when I saw that other day where the pastor said he's verging somebody from the dead, I was so people thought that's
Why you
funny.
doing that?
People
That's
thought
not
that was
cool.
funny. It's
My
not
pastor
funny.
did
Because you
You
can't
think it's
believe in the
funny?
Bible,
pastor
you can't
did
believe in
Your pastor did
God
what?
and do that.
That happened before.
Person, they
We
Yeah,
had
but-
a friend of mine who died.
Uh-huh.
We weren't there, but he
When
he
did this
died
happen?
in the hospital.
no, I want to
Okay.
hear it. Go ahead.
No, but he was presumed dead.
What
Right? Now, this is
hospital?
one of my closest friends.
Mhm. So he was in the hospital and he
And he
absorbed
was-
everything
No, he was on
just on the bed.
He was
on the
still
bed,
on the bed
and
and
he
they
was
thought he was
presumed
dead. I'm gonna
dead.
say that for now.
Okay.
No, but seriously, let me tell you the story. He was presumed dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his mom, all of them, even the doctors was like it's over with.
Mhm.
He's dead. And then like it was more like no.
Mhm.
They were like refusing, like no.
Who was
This-
refusing?
like the pastors, the mom,
Mhm.
all of them were like, no, this is not happening.
So the
This
pastor.
cannot happen. This cannot happen. And I'm not
Okay.
saying the pastor woke him from the dead, but
Okay.
I am
Well, they-
saying they
uh-huh.
joined
The boy woke
forces and they kept like praying, all of that, and he woke up. But he did wake up a lot of complications. So
So he's not. He's not a pastor.
it is this moment, is these kind of events that happen that allow pastors to say things like that. You get what I'm saying? It's because
But some
you know what I mean?
pastors takes advantage of it.
Moments
I
like
get
that.
that.
No,
I
no,
get
no.
that.
And they got
People
niggas
know
that
That makes people
justify-
are like, because people, come on, people were getting
people
called.
see that now,
People
they
were getting.
believe that,
It's
oh,
like me
God.
calling
Listen,
you saying
listen.
Henry's
There are
dead,
pastors,
Henry's
right?
dead, and then I call
I
you and
guess-
say he's up. That's thing when people start going like, people are very weak in the mind.
Listen, I
Yeah,
can.
people are
younger.
Listen, your
No,
pastor,
no,
right? I
no.
can say your pastor, right? How do I put this? Your pastor. He was probably praying, hoping, like God do this.
Yeah.
He didn't go out and say. He probably didn't go out and
I
say,
know
"Oh,
he didn't.
I did this."
Yeah, they gave God the credit.
But he said he probably
this
said
guy,
he prayed.
this guy on Facebook, he's saying, "I did this."
Oh,
I,
brought him to life.
I,
The new
So you
prophet.
guys don't believe in power?
what kind of power? What do you mean,
No.
what kind of power?
I believe in the mind having an ability.
What power?
I
What-
don't
see,
believe
hold on.
that.
Supernatural
Supernatural
power. Supernatural
So like
power.
witchcraft.
So what kind of power?
Like
So you
I
don't
can, I can gravitate,
No, you just talking about.
or like I may never die.
It's called eating well throughout your life, exercising.
Never die.
Let's take our shot, yo. Breezy. Come on, Breezy.
I'm good.
Come on, man.
Punk ass. You being a punk ass. Y'all want to take a shot?
Can't wait to scoop the cup.
Just take it down. Take it to your head. Hey! Take it to your head. You gotta kiss trash. You make it worse if you keep it in your mouth.
Young boy act like he can't speak.
He'll speak
And
when he want to.
he can talk now.
Word?
Come here, Decky.
Give me a lollipop.
Come, Decky. Come to Auntie.
Oh,
Cute, yo.
baby.
Man.
Doji, I have to give you one thing God sent you. Cute genes to make cute babies.
Yeah,
Baby?
Yeah, that's a subject.
That's
we
good
stay away
genes.
from.
what God?
No, not
Bible,
that. No, not
religion?
that.
Kids, jeans.
Kids.
Why?